Could you imagine how out of control this could get?
Bro, y'all robot smack me, bro. I'm unplugging your circuit. I don't know what that means, but I'm unplugging you just in general. Like, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to Live Fam. Now today, bro, we got Movies That I Would Hate to Live In by Derek FDB. Now, honestly, if I had to choose what movie I would hate to live in, it would just be any scary movie possible, bro, because I'm just too black. I can't be in those type of movies, bro. Yeah, I would just get a heart attack as soon as like the first second starts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even have to be half a second. As a matter of fact, like 0.2 seconds and I'm done, bro. You know?
You know, growing up, I always wanted to be in movies. Not like an actor. I mean, like, in the movie. Who could blame me? They're so cool.
A movie I want to be in though is like all the superhero ones, but my favorite is like Spider-Man. I would be in any Spider-Man movie, except the Amazing Spider-Man. That one's ass. But the regular original Spider-Mans and the newer ones now, and any Batman movie, specifically the Dark Knight. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones I would want to be in.
Now that I've grown, I see that a majority of these movies I thought were super cool to live in
the Avengers
aren't.
too.
So that's what I'll be going over today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some movies I'd hate to live in. Yeah, do a little series. And at the end, I'll go over the movie that I'd hate to live in the most.
Bro, this movie, what was it called? Sinners or something? It's really bad. I haven't watched that one.
Or every Marvel. As much as I love superheroes, you gotta be an idiot to want to live in the Marvel universe. If you know, even
if I'm a superhero, yeah, I'll be in the movie. But if I'm just one of the extras, hell no, bro. Cause like, bro, at any moment, Hulk is just gonna bust through your window with a whole car in his hand, bro. Like,
I want to live in the Marvel universe.
What?
If you know even the slightest bit about Marvel, you know these dudes deal with planetary threats. No joke. More often than I see my dad. And New York gets the worst. NYC is like the punching bag or like the 1960s wife of the MCU. This city does not catch a break. And on top of the usual stuff New York already got to deal with, you know, rats, high rent, drill rappers, rats. Now,
anybody in New York right now, bro, how would you describe the state of New York right now? If you live like the busy part, isn't all of New York busy though, or not?
Now being in the MCU, they also got to deal with constant alien invasion, a wizard opening rifts in the city.
That's what I'm saying.
Each planet's a literal god and a meth head with superpowers.
Yeah, being an extra in these Avengers movie had to suck, bro. Oh my gosh. Like, imagine you just placed in it and it's like your real life. Yeah, you're cooked, bro. Like I said, the only way I would be in these type of movies is if I'm one of the superheroes. But even then, it's still a risk on your life, bro, because you don't know if you're gonna die or not. You have to be one of the main characters, bro. You got to be like either Iron Man or Spider-Man, Thor or something. Like,
if you were about to be teleported into the MCU, this city would quite literally be the worst place to be living already. And I already live here. Yep.
Oh, you do?
It's not like if I got zapped in, I'd be put in like Wichita, Kansas or something. I would literally be in the epicenter of the problem. And as a regular New Yorkian civilian, I have no option but to live every day like it's my last. Cause it literally
Derek just casually in the Avengers, bro. Womp womp.
And at that point, I don't think I'll even be scared. No. I'm gonna just start trying stuff. Go to the club, try some new foods. I mean, you might even see me in the alleyway with Sentry. What else am I supposed to do when I'm living?
What's that supposed to mean? You saying you gonna sell some dope? You know what I'm saying? You gonna get me next?
Sentry. What else am I supposed to do when I'm living in a universe where Thanos could randomly pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy for him? The sad part is,
he could just snap his fingers and I'm gone like a motherfucker. Boy, I'm finna just turn into some goddamn dust and shit. Like, what?
To be Thanos either. Because as a New Yorkian, we're not even allowed to have blick. So one of these street servers like Vulture, or even lower than that, those bank robbers from Homecoming, can pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy too. And I'm gonna have to.
Literally can't do nothing, bro. Like, you're surrounded by superheroes that can crush you in a second and villains that can crush you in a second. Plus you get like alien invasions and shit. Like, bro, you can't relax any day, bro. You could be walking to work and all of a sudden Thor is gonna just zap you to smithereens.
Just keep me in regular NYC, bro. It's not worth it. I'm gonna be living there just to pay $5K a month on rent and have my first time seeing Spider-Man in person be watching him save a grandma while the rhino is curb stomping me. Next up, I got a movie that might be even scarier because of how real it's starting to feel. iRobot. We are.
Oh, iRobot? Yeah, bro. Why I feel like iRobot can low-key become real in real life, bro? Because like AI is becoming more advanced. They making all these robots and shit, bro. They need to chill on the production of those, bro. Chill, bro. Like, I know y'all want to clap robot cheek, but y'all need to chill. Like, they gonna end up turning on us.
Movie set in the future, 2035, 10 years from now, where robots and AI are completely integrated into society. And I mean completely. They deliver packages for us, cook for us, keep us company.
The day that robots are delivering us packages, you know, just working in certain spots, that's when you know it's over, chat. It's all like society is becoming dystopian. Like, it's about to be wraps in about a couple years. You know what I'm saying? We're about to become their slaves.
Even working with the police to ensure crime rates stay low. These things are everywhere doing any and everything for us. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Robotic huss? Just kidding. I know what you're
That's what you was thinking. Totally not me, right?
thinking. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Robots doing everything for us? That sounds great. That's wrong. This is terrifying.
No, it's terrifying.
Aside from the fact that these things doing everything for us would pretty much turn us into skillless people from Wall-E.
Oh yeah, we would become like the people from Wall-E, bro. The fat asses.
Things constantly being around us is a danger in this world, because the people in this world like robots so much that they're convinced that they can't hurt humans. What? Bro, I know I'm not tripping. Am I tripping? Judging by the way people feel about AI right now, I refuse to believe in 10 years humans will be so comfortable with AI and robots and stuff to the point where they're comfortable not only living with them, but saying they can't commit crimes? What? Man, I've known my series.
Like, honestly, bro, I already get spooked out by just AI just being as good as it is right now, bro. Like, compared to about 10 years ago, you know, AI was not anywhere near the development that it is right now. I feel like it went super fast, like how good it just got. But I mean, it's just our smart minds, our world is evolving, like we're discovering new things, and it's not a surprise, but it like catches you off guard, like damn, AI is really like taking over, bro. People are making, you know, pictures with it, they're using it for different things, projects and stuff, for essays, for literally anything you could think of. AI can take advantage of that and just like do the job for you pretty much. So it's like, fuck, like how long is it really gonna take for, you know, stuff like this to happen? The iRobot movie in real life, bro. Maybe they don't turn evil, but still, just the fact of them even walking around us just like some regular human beings. Like, imagine you just see a robot walking down the street. He's got a freaking Amazon badge on him, bro, with a box in his hand. Like, oh hell no.
What? Man, I've known.
Like, what's gonna happen if I smack that box out your hand? What you gonna do, bro? You gonna hit me or something?
Siri for 10 plus years, and I still don't trust her. You think I'm gonna trust this thing? But that's how it is for some reason in this world. People trust and love these robots, so they pretty much get a get out of jail free card. And if you live here, that should be terrifying for you. Could you imagine how out of control this could get?
Bro, y'all robots smack me, bro, I'm unplugging your circuit, nigga. I don't know what that means, but I'm unplugging you just in general. Like,
control this could get. If there's no police around, what would stop one?
I'm finna pour water on your ass.
Tin cans from shooting some random dude down the block and throwing the smoking gun into my hand. And guess what the cops gonna say when they roll up? So I was telling Bobby the other day, he should get the donuts from. He's got a weapon. That would happen every single time, and they would never get caught.
Literally, bro.
They're not programmed to hurt humans. But it doesn't end there, because those are just hypotheticals. This movie goes on to give me legit reasons to not want to live around these things. So we see throughout the movie, there's a heavy emphasis on Will Smith's hatred towards these robots. Like, he really does not like them.
And those robots know that. That's why they don't like him. Shit.
And it turns out it's because back in the day, Will got in this accident that sent him and this other car flying into some water. And when the robot came to save the day, it chose to save Will instead of the little girl trapped in the other car. R.I.P. Meaning, even when they're trying to help, these things could still leave you to die.
See, this one is kind of crazy, but it's like, damn, bro, if you're gonna save one, why not just go back and save the other one, bro? Like, what's stopping you? But I don't know. Robots are imperfect. Like, they're not gonna be perfect. They're not gonna think like how a human thinks. Like, oh, save this person instead of this person. This is just gonna go straight after whatever the target is. You know, freaking landscape of a mind, whatever that is.
So if it was me and a kid, an innocent kid trapped in a house fire, if the robot deems me as having the higher chance of living, it'll save me instead of the innocent.
Yeah, see, like, this is where AI could fuck up, bro. Cause it's like, dude, if I tell you go save this goddamn kid, you better go do it, bro. Like, don't save me just because I have a higher chance or something. Like,
save me instead of the innocent 5-year-old child. Bro, finally made the right choice. But dang, that's messed up.
Wait, bro, say he finally made the right choice.
Dang, that's messed up. What if that was my kid? I'd be pissed. Like, yo, robot, you can't like go gadget extend and grab both of us out the fire. That's ridiculous. What are you good for? Yeah, living here would suck. That's not even mentioning the thing running these robots, Vicky, an AI system built to protect people. Huh? Sounds hella familiar. And that ain't even mentioning the job market. If these robots do everything for us, how would we get jobs? Like, you know what I mean?
Like, if I had to hire a robot to protect me, my nigga, like, the world's doomed, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. I'd rather spend hella money on a real bodyguard or something if I really need that protection. I'm not getting protected by a goddamn robot. Like, how is it really gonna protect me in certain situations, bro? Like, how is it gonna detect, like, somebody just about to shake me or something, do some stupid shit, like, real fast? They can't react to that, but a real human can look around and know certain cues, you know what I'm saying? Their experience in life. Like, robots can't do that.
There's no room for human error. Employers would love them. No calling out, no talking back, no paid time off. I mean, you don't gotta pay them, period.
That's true. They could just become your slave if you want that, but...
Perfect slave. So if you're not building them or working with the police, you have nothing. Bro, this is exactly why I hope our world does not become like this. Because if I worked a long 20-year career in, let's say, construction, I'll be damned if I lose my position
to a robot.
to an oil drink.
Oh my god, that would piss so many people off. That's why there's such backlash on AI, and I'm actually glad to see it because like imagine if it's a flip-flop around. Like people are praising AI, and there is people that praise AI, but the majority consensus of the world is like we're pushing back against AI. Like we don't like it. Like people complain when they see it in certain thumbnails or like just using it as art or using it in movies, blah blah blah, certain projects. Like they don't like it, and I think the pushback is good because if it was the other way around where it's like super positive and stuff, then I think it would actually push companies to like make shit like this happen, like the Tesla robots, but just like a whole bunch of companies just making robots and actually pushing it out to the world because they feel like it's accepted in a way, bro. Like I feel like the pushback is good because we gotta push it back as long as possible. It's inevitable, you know, because of technology and how it's advancing, but it's like, oh dude, it's just so many things that could go wrong.
Screw loose having command listening.
Ew, that nigga ugly as hell.
Because this realism stuff is 1984. This is one of the older films based on a book you might have read.
I haven't seen this.
Nah, who am I kidding? Y'all don't read. So I'll give you a rundown. Like I said, this movie is based on a book written in the 40s.
George Orwell.
Dark times, dark books.
That's like a creepy ass book.
Society sucks. Everything's bleak, gray, and dull. Censorship and propaganda about some war constantly in people's faces. And worst of all, people are monitored 24/7. And this ain't like, oh, cameras on the street, phone activity. No. This is cameras on the street, cameras at your job, and even cameras at your crib. Like
at your crib, bro? Oh, nah, this is some Black Mirror shit, bro. Can't even have a privacy taking this shit, bro. The government looking at my wieners.
TV in the middle of your apartment with some dude's face on it that just watches you. Like, pause? But it still doesn't end there. It gets worse because this society in 1984 doesn't promote individuality even in the slightest bit. Any personal hobbies, drawing, writing, collecting,
wow,
you ain't allowed to do that. Any dreams, thoughts, or even memories,
So it's like extreme dictatorship, bro, because like I don't know, I feel like dictators were like this where you just control society or try to, but this is like extreme, bro. Like literally spying on them in their home and shit. Like it's like, I guess you could say like dictators back then, how they were super bad, but they just have all the technology we have now.
Bro, you can't even have a shorty because their whole motto is you should only love Big Brother.
Are you serious? I can't even have us? Because I have to love you, bro?
I gotta say,
nah, get that.
And then even if you do try to do any of this stuff, you're kidnapped and tortured till you eventually lose all that individuality.
What?
It's so messed up. You know what this reminds me?
Oh yeah, this has to be the absolute worst movie to be in, bro. Like I don't know if anything's worse than this. Like not being able to have any individual hobbies, nothing, bro. What the fuck is the point of living, bro? To praise this random guy on my screen? Like
y'all know that Boondocks clip, the
Did I just catch you wanting to be shit?
That's what it reminds me of. Now, after all that stuff I just told you, you honestly think I'd want to live here? Hell nah.
Hell no.
I'll take Thanos snapping away my local.
I'd rather be in Avengers than that bullshit. Like, at least in the Avengers, I have some type of free will. I mean, I have free will until I get zapped away, but until then, I got some free will.
That's why all things going on in the world right now scare me. I don't want to drag in states to this level. I mean, the fact that I'm even making this video with, you know, no issues means we ain't there yet. But we are definitely taking baby steps. Like, it's getting crazy out here. We got the Brits out here censoring Wikipedia, censoring Discord, censoring Spotify. Are we serious?
Nah, this shit is kind of crazy, bro. UK has been taking like a lot of steps in that shit, and it's like, okay, they're trying to promote it as, oh, we're trying to protect kids. That's what all these companies say, but it's like, bro, okay, in order to confirm, we have to upload our ID, so we're sharing more privacy that we shouldn't have to in the first place, you know what I'm saying? And now it's even in the US, bro. Like YouTube, didn't YouTube update where you have to verify IDs? Anybody on YouTube, have you guys had to do that yet? Anybody that watches me and stuff? But yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's just ways for government to get more information out of us. As much as they want to twist it and, you know, say something else, that's exactly what the premise is.
Are we serious? We gonna make teenagers listen to Kids Bop in 2025?
I'm saying, even bro, like
Marvel rivals, bro. They over here monitor.
Like, I get it. Like, you don't want your kids to do certain things, but it's like, that's up to the parents, bro. Like, you can't just be censoring stuff. Like, some kids are mature enough to watch things and listen to things without like dragging that into their real life. You know what I'm saying? Most people are that mature. For you to just like completely cut it out and censor it, like, that's fucked up, bro. That's literally like, that's taking away free will almost.
Voice chats. Like, I got a warning the other day for just telling some dude to hop off. I mean,
bro,
obviously I said it in a bit of a meaner way, but
still, what is
this? Even YouTube with this silly idea.
Yeah, that shit.
Bro, why can't we just keep it like the good old days where they monitored us without telling us? Why do I have to consent to it now? And now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's already conspiracies and like we feel like the government does watch us. I mean, they pretty much do, bro. Like, if word comes to worse, you know, like FBI so like, they literally like deem our phones, check our messages and stuff. I'm sure they can do all that shit, bro. Like in a blink of an eye. Like, they don't need permission or nothing. But for them to just blatantly put it in our face, like, oh yeah, we're stealing your information, like trying to cover it up as, oh, we're protecting kids. Like, that's crazy, bro. This is what we come to nowadays.
How do I have to consent to it now. And now, before I get to the movie that I'd hate to live in the most, honorable mentions. High School Musical, constantly singing and dancing would just get old.
See, this would be annoying, but it's not like the worst, bro. I'd rather be here than the Avengers.
Especially because it's so random. Imagine you just trying to take a dump in the school bathroom and you have to rush out to go and sing We're All in This Together.
With the toilet paper on your leg and everything.
You didn't even get to wipe any of the Conjuring films. I don't even gotta explain.
Yep, like I told you guys in the beginning, no scary movies for me.
This one, nah,
nope.
I'm just...
Nope. Hell no.
Secret Life of Pets, pretty self-explanatory too. And then The New War of the World. Bro. The special thing about this one is not only do I think it's one of the
I haven't seen this movie. Is this movie really bad?
to live in, but it's also just one of the worst movies. This movie is garbage, garbo. Like, the reason I wouldn't want to live here is not because of the aliens
the hell is
planet, but because of the sheer embarrassment I would feel being a part of it. Imagine dying to one of these aliens and the only person around to react is Ice Cube over his monitor saying, damn. And now, the movie I'd hate to live in the most.
So this movie, like, it looked like the effects were really trash, bro. I mean, Ice Cube is old, so this has to be recent. That's the one thing I hate is, like, I know like actors have to get their money and stuff or whatever, but like I hate seeing like legendary people just do shitty movies, bro. It's like the worst feeling. Like, damn, bro, like you're staining your legacy right now. But we always gonna watch their old school movies no matter what, so it doesn't matter. It's just a thing to think of.
Alright, I don't think this one will be the worst one. Just wanted to hype it up a bit, but still, it would be very scary to live in. This movie, if you ain't watch it, 10 out of 10. At first I thought it was a 9, but nah, it's a 10. This movie, if you ain't watch it, is based in the 30s down in Mississippi, which already horrible start. But the scary
in the 30s, Mississippi. Oh shit, they slaves and shit.
Horrible start. But the scariest thing about this movie, if you're living there, isn't the time period it's set in. It's the fact that this world has vampires.
Oh hell no!
Pure-blooded, bona fide vampires. I first thought they would be.
Yeah, that'd be scary, bro. Like living in a movie like this, or the first thing that comes to my mind is like Twilight. Hell no, I'm not living none of those.
Racist Abraham Lincoln vampire hunter type of vampires. But nope, these guys are actually the opposite. They welcome every and anybody to their lifestyle. Which to me, if I was living here, would be even scarier. With a mean or racist vampire, at least you know where you stand. They gonna eat you, so you know, stay away from them. But with these ones, you just don't know. If one of these nice ones came to my door
okay, so they don't look like vampires right away. It's just kind of like trap you into it.
Singing me a song and offering me money? Well, of course you can stay the night. Come on in. And it'd be raps for me. And even if that wasn't the case, I would not be able to avoid.
I ain't gonna lie though, in this time frame, I mean, obviously the whole slavery thing and stuff, I'm not being around white people in general. I'm not even going around them, bro.
These dudes. Because even if they don't
show up to my door, I'm locking that bitch, barricading.
Try to roll up to my door, they're attracted to music. And you know, I'm not saying I'm some Mozart or anything. I actually don't even know how to play a single instrument. But I am saying,
yo, who remembers this shit, bro? Yo, that was back in my day.
A 1930s Derek is definitely gonna be at one of them jukes. And one of them nights, we definitely gonna get a Sammy-like singer who's gonna attract the vampires, and it's gonna be the same story all over again. Yeah, living here, no. I'm good off that. Even all this vampire stuff aside.
Why is bro shaking like that, bro? What the
this is in Mississippi in the 30s. If I'm not going to a juke, what the frick is there to do in the 30s?
That's what I'm saying.
Just die from boredom. I see why all people did back then was just pop out babies, because what else is there to do?
There's literally nothing else to do, bro. Like there was no activities, no hobby and shit. Especially you black, you can't do nothing.
I mentioned these weren't the safest times either, especially as a Dominican dude or anything but white. I don't think that band of hooded men would see me and make any exceptions. Talking about some, hold on now, wait a second, Chuck. Put the noose down.
Hell no. If you any shade lighter than them, bro, you're gone.
Nah, they don't care. They don't discriminate. Well, they do.
They do, but they don't discriminate on what they discriminate.
But you know what I mean. They just trying to meet their quotas. So sinners, the quotas, with or without vampires, I'm good. But I might dress up as one of the twins for Halloween, who's trying to help me find the clothes. That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this time. And this one isn't a might. I'm definitely doing a sequel to this video. I had so much fun making it. Comment down below some movies you'd hate to live in. And comment down below some movies you guys want to see me do in part 2. Yeah. It's definitely happening, I'm telling you. And moral of the story?
Nah, this is actually a good series, bro, because there's so many movies you wouldn't want to be in. Like almost every single one of them, honestly. Like what movie you just want to be in? Unless it's just super peaceful, but most movies need, you know, problems and a climax and stuff. So
he's got a weapon.
Oh, hey. Nah, it's a vibe. Shout out there, FTV, bro. Make sure you guys subscribe to him and shit. Bro, honestly, the worst movie to me, it had to be the scary movie. That's always a number one. Like, but if I had to pick from one of like the main ones he talked about, probably the 1980 something. I think that was the movie where they like cannot be any type of individual. That's like as close to a scary movie as you can get, bro. That's just horrible life. But yeah, let me know what's the worst to you, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Thank you guys for the support. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.